是我的广告佛，全国来了，我呀，快乐广播 plum pudding. This is a wow ceremonial Chinese incense. 是我的风广告来我，快香我，谢谢莫要光，我呀做广告。Now the incense are burning. Now you smell the incense. In the incense, you smell 5,000 years beautiful Chinese history. 5,000 beautiful year Chinese history. In the incense, you burn it. Welcome back to Chromeboy Chinese podcast.
Chromeboy's Chinese podcast.
Welcome back to Chromeboy Chinese podcast. Where every episode beautiful 5,000 year Chinese history. I hope y'all are burning your own incense to commemorate 5,000 beautiful years of Chinese history.
I just set the chords to perfect, but then I stepped on them as I was coming, so
we'll find out.
There's nothing we can do with this still. It's too late.
You should just ADR your portion of the pod.
Yeah, just repeat it.
Yeah, repeat it like alone while you're editing it. Ha 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 ha, so true. We should do an episode in ADR.
Yeah.
We record a normal episode and then dub it over.
Maybe for our special 200th episode.
I think for our 200s, we should literally hire like barely English-speaking Chinese guys to ADR an episode.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny. What
that would be good.
What do you say about Kamala Harris?
Is that something that we would be capable of pulling off, though?
Yeah, you can find a Chinese guy. You take 15 steps outside, you'll find a Chinese guy who can barely speak English.
That's true.
Hey, man, you want to make $30?
Yeah.
Okay, what have to do?
Okay.
That might be a sequel to the Red Pill. Is a Chinese guy saying Kamala Harris.
Make sure you talk about red pill and how blue pill Kamala Harris is.
It's for Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris. Yeah. I feel like we could easily do that, or
maybe.
Obviously we could get Indian guys to dub an episode.
Well, obviously that.
I mean,
obviously that's doable.
We don't even have to say that. Obviously that's on the table. Yeah, we could get Indian.
You just go to the fucking convenience store.
Hey man, what do you make an hour here?
Yeah.
$9.85 because it's subsidized by the government.
You want to make $10 an hour?
Yeah.
Under the table, no tax. Bro, if it would be cheating.
You know about cheating? The government? You want to do more of that?
Listen, I know you love cheating. Have I got a cheat for you?
And bro, you'll get so many hot babes if you say you're a voice actor. Bro, think about the white pussy you could get if you tell them you're a voice actor.
Tell them you're a Chrome boy.
Yeah. Well, one time I was doing a... Is that like a club? Well, one time I was a voice actor for a podcast. How funny would it be if two Indian guys were dubbing this podcast?
Yeah.
How funny would it be?
How funny would it? Yeah, well,
we should get one guy that's like mumbles a lot, and one guy that's very like I
could get some of the freaks from the mall.
Are you fucked up about the mall right now?
I had a rough day today.
Me too. Something in the air.
Horrible, deformed freaks.
I'm sick of the freaks.
I'm sick of the freaks.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tempting.
Just, there was something in the water today where every person who came in was a weird, deformed monster.
It's like a Lovecraftian frog person.
Yeah.
Literally. Was there any in particular that...
It was more of a general vibe.
Just a sort of air in the...
Yeah. Like, oh good, another deformed freak. Good.
Perfect.
How can I help you?
And I'd want to say like, well, we should be dealing with the freaks, but also you're at the mall, which is what we've built to contain the freaks.
It's true, yeah.
The mall is like our mega structure to contain. It's an open air prison, basically.
But you know what? That's all behind me now.
Yeah.
Now I'm in the joy zone.
Damn, Joy Zone is such a cool name.
The joy zone.
The joy zone. The whimsy zone.
But yeah, the Chinese guys, that would be a good 200th episode.
Yeah, get Chinese or Indian guys to dub.
Or we could do a Q&A.
That'd be kind of fun.
I don't know if there's interest in that, but if people could send us their life problems and we could solve them.
Yeah. Yeah, Indo-Chinese style.
Yeah.
Custom tailored Indo-Chinese
life advice.
Yeah, we could do an Indo-Chinese life advice.
If you're a Indo-Chinese person and you've got issues, send them to the email.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, that'd be really fun.
Like my boss.
So I go to work today, and my boss will say, "You are late again."
You late again, and he eat all my noodle.
I put my lunch in the fridge. My boss eat all of my lunch. He walk by my cubicle, and he walk by my cubicle, and he say, "This is your lunch. I eat your lunch."
Sincerely, hungry in habit.
So sincerely, hungry and hardworking.
My boss, he eat all my noodle.
Damn, if we do a Q&A, we should get guys to like read the questions in a voice. Yeah, when we cut the episode together.
Yeah. Well,
That'd be funny.
AI progressed to the point that it can do like funny ethnic accents?
Yes.
Nice.
I think so. I've never. Now that I think about it, I don't think I've actually heard an AI voice that wasn't like, the classic ones, where there's like the woman AI voice that's like, "This app will change your life."
But there's surely the technology. Well, okay, the technology exists.
Yeah.
We've covered here before. The elites keep technology about 30 years behind.
Yeah. Because
clearly the technology for AI Chinglish exists.
And I think Elon needs to release Grok.
Grok.
Yeah, which is because Grok is like the jailbroken image AI where you can have fucking Bugs Bunny smoking fucking weed with a Hitler mustache shooting up a school, and you can post it and make like retarded guys upset.
Yeah,
you can make retarded guys go, "Yeah, I'm tagging Warner Brothers in the comments of this one.
Warner Bros isn't gonna like that."
Do you think Warner Bros gives a fuck if you're drawing Bugs Bunny as Hitler?
Oh yeah,
yeah, they do,
definitely.
But I think definitely Elon has the tech to make a Chinglish voice AI.
Well, like Nick is sending me whole ass songs he made in AI.
Yeah, it's an entire song.
So surely there could be an Indian voice one.
There has to be.
Yeah.
I was walking to the store today. Like, there's got to be.
Yeah, we could process all of the questions into Indian guy voice.
I think that'd be cool.
Thoughtfully answer them.
Yeah, we should do it. Yeah, we should do that and smoke cigars.
So yeah, if any of y'all down there, little guys, what's up, little guys? If any of y'all have any burning issues,
you
need some life
maybe
advice
your boss
on,
is eating your noodles to punish you.
Yeah, hit us in the email.
Yeah,
and we'll answer them
later.
Processed through an Indian man.
Yeah, we'll have Vinesh. We'll bring him back.
Yeah, one special.
Oh man, we should call it the Return of Vinesh.
The Return of Vinesh.
Vinesh returns.
Yeah, every question is just, what happened to Vinesh? Where's Vinesh?
We loved Vinesh. He was my favorite part of the podcast. Oh,
what do we got today?
I had an idea for a kind of guy.
Okay,
picture this.
All right.
Okay, so it's like I've been thinking a lot about like what Judd Apatow did to like weed guys.
He made them look cool.
Yeah, he made them sick.
Peak weed guy.
when it was Seth Rogen going like this.
Yeah. You don't remember what it was like to be a weed guy when Pineapple Express came out?
I don't.
It's like, whoa.
I've been looking back at it being like, what the fuck is this?
I can't believe how funny this movie is.
Yeah.
And also they're smoking weed.
Yeah.
Plus it's got good action scenes.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
I've been thinking a lot about like the Judd Apatow weed millennial.
Sure.
And I was thinking about a new one where, picture this scene, if you will. So it's like a Seth Rogen style guy, but he's wearing a full Native American headdress. Okay, bear with me.
Okay,
and he's
with you.
Okay, this is so stupid. So he's wearing a full Native American headdress, and he's walking by like a shitty house he used to rent.
Okay,
that it was a grow up.
Okay,
and as he walks by, a single tear rolls down his face, and then they're like, dum, 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 and he goes, "In ancient times, my people harvested crops from these lands."
But he's a white guy, right?
Yeah. He's like a white, like Jewish guy,
pudgy Jewish guy.
And it's like,
for time immemorial, my people harvested these lands.
We lived off the land we needed not, but for the land would provide.
Some shitty moldy ass trap house.
And it's just got like a normal guy living in it. He's like looking in the windows, and the rooms are being used to not grow weed.
Yeah.
And he's like, I can't believe what they've done to my sacred
fat
land.
Jewish guy in like the frilled leather thing
He's on a horse
with beads and the shit.
There's like the spirit of the like Northern Lights behind him. I cannot believe, and just the one single tear on his pudgy Jewish face.
We have to send this to Seth.
Seth
needs to hear about this.
Stop making weird stoner furniture, and we need you for one more funny ass sketch. Seth.
What is Seth Rogen doing now?
Being gay on Twitter and making like ashtrays or something. He's making weed cool.
He's making weed cool.
Yeah, he's doing cool weed guy stuff.
Well, I did see a while ago he had some live show where they had like a giant bong on stage.
Jesus Christ.
They had to light it with like a flamethrower or
with
something.
An Elon Musk flamethrower?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's like, oh, okay, wow.
Wow, that's a lot of weed, Seth.
That's a lot of weed, Seth. It's a big bong. Cool.
Wow, Seth, that's a lot of weed.
Imagine like going to the paying, I assume, $500
to go to the
Seth
big weed
Rogen event. Weed show where you just watch Seth Rogen smoke weed on stage for 3 hours.
And he talks about, actually, it's cool when your car gets broken into.
Because you could actually do that for free by watching the Chrome Boys back archive.
Yeah, there's mad weed smoking in there.
For several years.
Just rip a joint.
Was ripping joints.
Yeah. We'd rip a doink on that.
Man, podcasts are great, but have you ever listened to a podcast on weed?
Yeah, listening to the Chrome Boys on weed is like doing acid and listening to the Grateful Dead.
Yeah.
It becomes a whole different thing, man. They make it for you to be high, dude.
I like the Grateful Dead.
Me too.
I've been recently.
Oh. Just coming
I've
around
been
to them?
like, you know what? I like these guys.
They're nice. Yeah. They make, what's that song?
I feel like a lot of people shit on them. Well, but actually, they're good.
I think they're one of those things where guys who like them a lot are like insufferable.
But from being a Grateful Dead guy, YouTube started giving me a lot of Fish.
Oh.
And Fish sucks.
Yeah. Do you want an 11-minute song that's just like a bunch of guys on drugs? Just
I feel like Fish is what people think the Grateful Dead are.
Yeah. That's a really good way to put it.
Whereas every song is 15 minutes of like noodling.
Yeah.
As they just keep getting older and older, fatter and fatter.
Yeah, I don't fuck with like weed jam band music really, but the Grateful Dead have some mega bangers.
Well, I feel like the Grateful Dead, they weren't jamming on weed.
No,
they were jamming on like acid and cocaine and pills.
Yeah,
pills that people these days haven't even heard of.
Yeah, well, because didn't the Grateful Dead have that one guy who was like a fucking super chemist? He was like Heisenberg for drugs. Yeah,
it was like the guy who was making like a majority of the world's acid supply was like their roadie or something.
Yeah, he was like a CIA guy too. Was he not?
I don't know about that. Maybe.
I think he was like an MK Ultra guy who was also some like Heisenberg for acid, who made a ton of it. And he was like, what if we make a wall of speakers and then you guys kind of noodle your guitars for 2.5 hours? And everyone was like, that's fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been doing some thinking.
About?
Well, okay. The other day I watched the movie Rosemary's Baby.
Oh, that's great.
And I learned some rather disturbing things.
About the movie?
Well, at least according to the film.
Yeah.
If you want to break into the entertainment business, you got to go through Satanists.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been kind of banging our heads at the wall, against the wall of unpopularity, and everyone hating us.
Are you suggesting we embrace?
Well, what I'm suggesting is, because here's the thing, folks. If y'all aren't podcasters, you might not realize this. But putting out a podcast, if you just put it out in the world, it's literally impossible to get any sort of audience. It just doesn't happen.
Well, I don't know. I think we have 463 very loyal soldiers.
Well, that's true. I mean, we're different.
Yeah.
Because we're doing, literally the world's only good podcast.
The world's only good podcast that also uplifts the spirit of Jesus Christ.
But that's what I'm getting to.
Okay.
Because I sort of ask myself, how is it that we're putting out the world's only good podcast? And yet there's all these other podcasts that are significantly more successful than us.
That suck.
How am I supposed to square this circle? And then I watched Rosemary's Baby, and it all clicked into place.
Yeah.
Because the thing that because listen, when it comes to podcasting, we're S tier.
Yeah.
When it comes to our podcasting equipment,
S tier.
S tier.
The best.
Our audio quality,
the best.
Double S tier.
SS tier.
SS tier. You know, it's all it's all perfect.
When it comes to visual gags,
yeah.
S tier.
S tier. Listen, everything we do, it's perfect. And yet here we are in the trenches.
Yeah.
So how are all these other ones that are not good at all so much more popular than us?
Demons.
Well, what's the one thing that we lack?
A love for evil.
Connections among Satanists.
Yeah.
And it struck me that we may be the only non-satanic podcast in existence.
Besides Us Thing.
Right. Well, yeah. Us Thing is confirmed white hats. Don't worry, I've looked into it. I've checked.
We've checked. We've confirmed them as white hats. They are not compromised.
But I've just been thinking about it, and all these like crummy shows that are so much more popular than us, I think they might be Satanists.
Absolutely.
Or at least in thrall to Satanists.
1,000,000%.
Yeah.
I wouldn't argue even an iota of detail.
I was
about
just
that.
trying to think, like,
what are we doing wrong? It's that we don't love Satan.
That's the thing that we haven't.
We actually hate him.
We hate him.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's really holding us back.
Well, and his.
And I listen. I became Jewish.
Fuck, what more do you want from me? You want to bend me over, spin me around, f me like a dog? You can. No, I think we're the only. Well, there is magic too. I mean, all like popular musicians use like the
Satan.
they use evil magic to like enthrall people.
Well, that's disturbing.
Yeah, I mean, you got to be careful what you listen to, man.
But it's the only logical. Sorry, I'm not going to touch my cord. Actually, sorry. It's really the only logical solution.
Yeah, I think that all the time. I'm like, this is happening to me because the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing people that hell is a destination for later.
Actually, it's listening to any other podcast.
Unironically, it's listening to most. It's like,
because usually I just lock in, I loop Chrome Boys over and over all day in my buds,
like
in
we've
my
talked
AirPods.
about Psychic Walled Garden.
Yeah, just listening back to all of our bits, going.
Damn, that's so funny. That's so funny, man.
That's so funny.
I'll listen to a Chrome Boy podcast.
But every now and again, I leave my comfort zone. I listen to something else.
Yeah. What did you listen to this week that got you thinking about this? Talk to her.
Yeah, just everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
There's a lot of shit is like garbage.
Yeah.
Like wicked disposable garbage.
And I think the problem is that no satanic cult has offered us success in exchange for anything.
Yeah. If you see guys, I want you to make a promise right now.
And if you're a powerful Satanist, we're not interested. Although still give us a call just to see.
If you have money, I'd like some money.
I mean, we're definitely not interested, but that doesn't mean don't ask.
But guys, I want if we record an episode randomly and we both have black eyes and then things start going good, I want you to all stop listening.
Well, I don't know if I'd go that far.
Because that means we're going to go to hell.
What if we got our black eyes from a, normal fist fight?
Cool roadhouse fight.
Yeah.
from, when we hang out at the Roadhouse.
Because what was Roadhouse about? It's like he has to, beat up guys to protect a
he beats up, like, drunk drivers to protect a hooker.
Yeah, well, what if we get in one of those scenarios?
Where we're trying to drunk drive. Guy, roundhouse kicks both
to
of us.
stop us from drunk driving, and we're harassing a prostitute and drunk driving. And some guy beats us up.
Patrick Swayze style guy roundhouse kicks both of us to the head.
Yeah, one fluid motion. And then I don't want to poison the well in case that happens.
That's fair. Yeah. But we would talk about it if that happened.
Well, here's the thing, guys. If we do sell out to Satanists for, earthly riches and success, we don't really mean it. Actually, we're just going deep cover so we can expose it later. Yeah,
the riches and success I actually hate.
Yeah, but I'm using them
so that I can so I can figure out where their freaking headquarters are and hug and kiss them in their headquarters.
Right, and also just to fund further research to undermine them.
Yeah, I'm actually stealing their money.
Pay my rent and stuff. buy a couple nice things for myself here and there.
Get some Grateful Dead albums on vinyl and like a nice sound system. I don't know.
I mean, a few things.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy some Seth Rogen like weed joint holder things and like standing ashtrays, whatever.
Yeah. Buy a fucking $15,000 Seth Rogen original ashtray.
Yeah. No, his company is like they just make.
He does like Patrick Swayze ghost shit, right?
Yeah, it's all like stuff to make.
Is that ceramics?
It's like stuff to make your smoking weed in your house look not like you're smoking weed in your house. You know what I mean? Because when like most people smoke weed in their house, it's like there's like a dirty bong and a rolling tray on their coffee table. But Seth Rogen's like, what if it was a clay pot? So when you walk in, you're not immediately like, oh, this guy smokes fucking weed in his house.
Smokes weed in his house.
You're like, oh, nice clay pot.
Oh, nice.
And then you're like,
ash-covered clay pots everywhere.
And then you're like, what's that fucking smell? Why is there bong water everywhere? But yeah, it's basically stuff like that looks like other furniture. It's like kind of just like a pleasing like.
So it's like a bong that looks like a vase.
Well, it's like it'll be like an ashtray that can kind of pass as like just sort of a talking piece on your coffee table, or like a standing ashtray that like looks kind of nice and pleasant instead of like.
So it's for all those people who go over to the Rogan house so they don't get shocked that he smokes weed.
Yeah. When people are blown away that Joe Rogan smokes weed. Joe Rogan really has to be careful who he tells that he smokes weed to.
It would be funny if Seth Rogen quit smoking weed and like 2 weeks later he's fucking jacked and his voice is normal.
And he's like winning Oscars for good movies.
Yeah, and he's in good movies. And
that would be, and he's not being a like ridiculous faggot on Twitter.
I haven't seen him on Twitter recently.
I haven't either, but I'll never forget that time a guy tweeted that his car got broken into, and Seth Rogen replied to just like a guy.
Oh, that was just not a big deal. Yeah,
he replied to like some fucking guy, and he was like, actually, he probably needed whatever was in there more than you did.
My car's been broken into like 5 or 6 times. There's I can't.
You look at it and you're like, damn, a motherfucker really do be buck broken in L.A., huh?
Yeah,
he really just be loving getting his car stolen all the time.
Well, I mean, if you've got millions of dollars for making satanic weed movies, yeah, steal the change out of my car.
Gives a shit. Yeah.
Me, if my car window gets broken, I mean, I'm gonna have to fake my own death.
I will commit a homicide.
Yeah, or suicide.
Or kill myself.
Instantly kill myself.
So if I'm walking out to your car in the morning for work and you see your window's broken and you're just like, oh man, and then you just walk into traffic.
Yeah. I don't have $250.
Oh shit. And then a bus hits you. Ah, come on. Like no one even noticed. Like it's just like so quick.
Yeah, you don't even like pause. You're just walking by your own car. Shit. You just walk directly into traffic.
You walk to the nearest train tracks and just plank on, and you're just shit. You don't call or text anybody.
My fucking CDs.
Fuck, I had a Tool CD in there. You fucking bastard.
You can't get those anymore.
No. Fuck, it wasn't that valuable, but like, where are you going to get one of those?
Yeah. From online?
Where? eBay? Yeah. Then it's going to be valuable, sure. As you're talking, just hit by a bus.
Yeah, as you're laying on the train tracks, going over the logistics of replacing a Tool CD.
It's funny to like have a knife in your pocket and you're just like, ah!
And right when you get to like eBay, it's like, oh, I guess that would... Yeah, the Swiss Army knife in the pocket.
Yeah, like just prison shanking and yourself. Immediately. Oh, come on. He stabbed himself 39 times in the chest.
Well, his windows were broken. His 2000 Honda Fit had its windows get broken.
Yeah, and then Seth Rogen hears that story and he's like, why would you do that? That's good. Actually, it's cool.
Yeah.
Actually, I like when my stuff gets taken.
Seth.
I know, he's happy his stuff gets taken out of his car because he's like, he probably stole my weed. Maybe I made a new guy who smokes weed. He's
probably,
like,
yeah. Maybe he spent it on weed.
Yeah. So actually, it's a good thing.
Anything that gets more people to smoke weed. Man, I can't do a Seth Rogen at all.
I constantly think about that tweet about someone. I constantly think about that tweet where the guy said that on weed packages there should be that picture of Seth Rogen doing a silly face, the same way they have like up cancer neck on cigarette cartons.
Yeah.
It should be like that should be the warning. It's
Well,
like
yeah, young people need to know the risks. Because if you're a guy like me, your mind's a steel trap.
yeah.
You know, I can smoke weed all day and still pod.
Look, a lot of people underestimate the dangers of a lot of things.
Yeah.
Everything you have to go into like you're like a 1890s explorer with a big hat and those goofy pants and a big elephant gun.
Although, to be fair, when I first started smoking weed, I was a Gentile. Over the course of years of smoking it, I somehow became Jewish.
Right.
So, do be careful.
Well, mind yourself.
Yeah.
Watch where you step.
Yeah.
Don't cry for me.
Yeah, I'm already Jewish.
Don't cry for me. I'm already in the tribe.
So, but I knew these risks going in.
That you might become Jewish.
You might become Jewish.
That's like buying your first like ounce from like a guy in high school, and he's like, it's like a guy from The Wire. He's like, hey, just so you know, Playboy, this might make you Jewish.
This might make you Jewish.
You're 14. You're like, whatever. 10 years down the road, you're thinking back on it. You have a little yarmulke. You're at Yom Kippur.
Yeah.
You're like, oh my god, T Grizzly was right.
Yeah.
You look back, he's across the street at a bus stop. He's got a little yarmulke, but he's homeless.
They're calling him the Jewish Seth Rogen.
Oh man, yeah. What if Seth Rogen was Jewish? I would kill anyone who broke into my car. Yeah, if Seth Rogen was Jewish, he'd be like, "Fuck around, find out."
Yeah.
Israel has a right to exist.
We're gonna neutralize.
Iran is the biggest threat to world peace in the world.
Is Seth Rogen a Zionist?
Well, he's Jewish. I don't know. Beyond that, he's probably intelligently keeping his mouth shut about what's going on.
He probably smokes too much weed.
Unironically,
the weed has disconnected it
I
from
have a
his
feeling
Judaism.
If you asked him his thoughts on Israel-Palestine, he would give you the same rhetoric that upsets you so much about the movie Easy Rider.
What's up with Israel-Palestine? Something going on there?
A little tiff.
Little nothing serious, I hope.
No, it's more of a kerfuffle, really. Just a little disagreement between.
That's upsetting. Hopefully Israel's okay.
Oh man, that sucks to hear. I hope Israel's all right.
Yeah, I hope Israel's doing okay.
Treating it like your son got in a fight at school. Was it bad? Israel's okay though, right?
Yeah, Israel's okay too. And
you let him hit you, Israel? Well, you gotta hit back.
Yeah, I mean, this is the first time hearing of it.
No infiltrative, genocidal state of mind is gonna get hit and not hit back.
But now that this is my first time hearing of it.
Yeah.
But I really hope that Israel's okay.
I wasn't aware anything was going on in the Middle East.
Okay, yeah.
I really hope Israel makes it out okay. That's very upsetting to hear.
Okay, yeah. First,
would you like your fries in a bag?
Oh yeah.
Trump worked at McDonald's.
That was big.
That was awesome. That was so funny.
Okay, yeah. First thing on Seth Rogen's Twitter is him smoking weed. All right, cool. Cool.
Close your phone. Okay. Break your phone.
Smash my phone. Okay.
Oh, perfect. That's really fun. I wish I had like a budget to like break phones all the time.
Yeah, just every episode we have our phone budget.
Because I think I'd like to do that in social situations, like say like, oh wow, the first picture on Seth Rogen's Twitter is him smoking weed. Perfect. Like just like at someone's house, like chilling.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Like throw it off the balcony.
Yeah, that'd be tight.
That'd be really funny to do as a move.
Yeah.
But yeah, Trump working at McDonald's.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
McDonald's Trump.
He's what I like is that it's clearly McDonald's has been part of his like ethos since 2016.
Oh yeah.
He's been a McDonald's guy.
Well, I mean, with him that he legit likes McDonald's. And he seemed very pleased to discover that no human hands touched the fries. Like a sincere.
Yeah, it's very clear that that's what made me the happiest. Is like, oh man, he always. It's like when like a retarded kid who like loves WWE gets to go, and he's like Undertaker. You're like, oh man, he's been talking about this for years.
Yeah.
Like, when Donald Trump got to work at McDonald's, it's like, fuck, he loves this place. I was like, that's so awesome. He really loves McDonald's. Like all those interviews. Well, you eat a lot of burgers. I eat the best burgers. You know, he's talking about McDonald's.
Yeah, Filet-O-Fish and shit.
The Diet Coke is garbage. I'll drink that garbage all day.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know. I think we've discussed this before.
Yeah.
But there is something about he might be like the most photogenic guy of all time.
Yeah.
Not that he's like the world's handsomest man.
No.
But something about every picture of him.
Yeah.
is
There's
like
an aura.
infused with a certain aura.
Yeah, I think it's some sort of mysticism.
Because like, here's the thing, folks. I've been to McDonald's a lot of times.
Never has it had those vibes.
And typically, just think back. I'm sure most of y'all have been to McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
When you look into that back area, you're usually not getting a vibe of like
Mirth.
no, and joy.
Usually it's like, it's hey, yo, that McChicken's ready or what?
Yeah. It's horrible beeps. Everybody looks like shit.
Filipinos screaming at like 16-year-old white kids.
Yeah.
Are you coming with the chicken? That's what they order.
But yeah. He just looked full of joy.
Hello, folks. Wow, lovely to see you. Would you like some fries? No human hands have touched them. Not a single human hand touches the fries.
Oh, this is a handsome group of people.
It was delightful to see.
Yeah.
It was like, wow.
Well, you don't see a ton anymore when you go into a shop. The old man in like a tie and apron.
No.
You don't run into that.
No, you used to see it pretty. Like I remember, this might be controversial. I remember the day when Walmart greeters weren't exclusively retarded people, and sometimes it was just a pleasant old guy.
Aren't there still old guys?
I don't know. I haven't seen.
I feel like the old Walmart greeter is always kind of depressing.
I think it's kind of like seeing a clown. It's like, well, you know what? At least you're out.
Yeah, but I kind of feel like something must have gone wrong.
Well, obviously. Yeah. Like, that's the case with most old people in public, though. It's like something's wrong here.
Yeah, if you're like 90...
You're supposed to be in Margaritaville.
You're hunched over at the entrance to the Walmart.
Basically, that's the problem with seeing any old person in civilization. Is like something's wrong, because you're supposed to be on a cruise.
Yeah.
Anytime I see him on the road, I'm like, what happened? Why are you not on a Jimmy Buffett cruise right now?
Yeah.
Cheeseburgers in paradise. Why are you not dying from alcohol poisoning?
It's so fucking hot in here.
From your new radiator.
My radiator. It's so hot.
From the I find it nice.
It's so hot. Just melt into a little puddle. No.
After smoking weed one time.
Yeah, smokes weed one time.
Oh, did you see that Elon Musk rolled out that robot? That little bot person?
Was it real this time?
No. It was operated by a guy.
Oh, because his first time he rolled it out, it was like literally a guy in a suit.
Yeah, this time it was a robot. And it was serving like beers at some function.
Okay.
But it was a guy. It was probably an
Was it like
Indian
remote
guy.
controlled?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's, I guess, a step up from it just being a guy in a suit.
That was psychotic.
It's progress.
Yeah, but it's just that Amazon store over again, where it's like, oh wow, it's totally an automated store, and it's just 600 Indian guys watching cameras and charging your fucking account for diapers.
Well, now
it's
at the
a
end of the day,
600-pound Indian guy like mixing drinks with an Xbox controller.
That's probably what a lot of automation is just going to end up being.
There's a bunch of
Indian guys with Xbox controllers.
It's those pictures of like the NASA HQ after the mission launch.
Yeah.
Most stores are going to look like that in the back room, but it's all Indian guys.
Yeah, we'll be in India. They'll just be in these giant warehouses,
working at like Costco, and they're like, using they're using like Pacific Rim mechs to like stock the high shelves at Costco.
Yeah, and to colonize the stars. That's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be.
Imagine aliens meeting humans for the first time. They meet Indians
via a robot. Like a little FaceTiming through a robot's like chest.
Sir, the aliens are like,
please stop, sir.
Do not invade. Do not invade.
I will be fired if you
do not fucking invade, dude.
Yeah, to a fucking xenomorph. Please, sir. Please leave. Come through the crackly little speaker on this robot.
Do not invade. Do not.
Please, sir, no.
They repurpose like all the call centers into like mech control. They're all in like jumpsuits.
Yeah, control.
Do not fucking invade.
No, please, sir, you must go.
The president gets a call. Mr. President, India has fallen.
India has fallen. No.
No. We need to get to the bunker now.
Yeah.
India. That's a new Gerard Butler movie. India Has Fallen.
India Has Fallen. That'd be tight, actually. Going around with little like fucking rickshaw things.
Yeah, killing everybody.
Yeah, being like all fat and racist. Like, you know,
I don't speak poop language. Doesn't even make sense. It's like totally retarded guy badass dialogue.
Well, that's where Gerard shines. You gotta check if he has any new movies.
Yeah, we talk a lot about like dumb guy swag movies.
Yeah.
Gerard Butler's very good at those.
Yeah. Well, that's like in Den of Thieves, where like you first meet him, and he's like as red as anyone has ever been. He's fat. He's bloated. He's drunk. And the lame vegan internal affairs guy is trying to harsh his style.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't have time for this fucking faggot today. He's like, yes, we're back.
Yes.
We're so back.
Awesome. There is something sick about a dumb guy with all the steez in a movie.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why Dumb and Dumber worked.
Yeah.
Because that shit is that's so unironically me all the time.
Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
God, that movie's legacy is so tainted now that I know that Jim Carrey's an active serial killer.
And Illuminati, high-ranking Illuminati officer.
Illuminati.
Let's just say I make the Illuminati a little nutty.
A little nutty.
He's at the Illuminati meetings like, who wants to see my Clint Eastwood impression?
Yeah.
They're like, no.
Yeah.
We're trying to eat a kid here.
But I mean, we've already basically confirmed that all other podcasts are satanic.
Yeah.
What about real celebrities?
Oh, man. Yeah. Well, that clip of Jim Carrey going on Jimmy Kimmel and doing the fucking Illuminati thing and sticking his tongue out is extremely uncomfortable to watch.
It's a little distressing.
It's hard to tell if that's him being like a guy who like inhales paint fumes for fun, or if he's actually being serious.
Well, I mean, I guess it could be that he sees everybody accusing him of being an active serial killer, and he thought he would like play around with it.
Can I be honest? The only person I've ever heard claim that Jim Carrey's a serial killer is you.
Well, no, I mean,
I've never heard that before.
No, a lot of people are saying it.
Many are saying, Jim Carrey, we have to stop him. He's a serial killer. Probably the most dangerous one in the country.
Okay, I can say for sure I didn't make it up.
That'd be really funny if during the presidential debate, Donald Trump ignores Kamala to constantly bring up that Jim Carrey's a serial killer.
Serial killer?
Kamala's like, and Mr. Trump, you need to really rethink your views on reproductive rights. No. Shut up, bitch. I do not care about this. We need to be stopping Jim Carrey. He's the most dangerous man in America right now. Victims in the millions. In the millions, people he's killing without shame.
I think it's pretty widely agreed that Jim Carrey is an active
He's like a
killer.
cartoonish sling blade. He's killing everybody.
He's killing people, folks. Nobody knows him.
They fed him like the wrong info before the debate. He's like totally stressed about it. He's like, oh my God, Jim Carrey, the guy from The Mask, is a killer, everybody. The guy from Dumb and Dumber, he's murdering people. Have you heard about this? He's killing.
I heard it on Chrome Boys.
Man, that's another. Remember we said if this podcast only had one listener and it was Mel Gibson, I'd be fine.
Oh yeah.
If we only had one listener and it was Donald Trump, I'd be totally fine.
Yeah, drop in our bits.
Just
he's
him,
doing red pill Chinese guy at the Al Smith dinner.
And so they're talking about this guy. He's like a fresh off the boat Chinese immigrant. But he
loves me.
He loves me, and he thinks red pill guys are very cool.
But he says it like red pear.
Red pear. It's very funny. They do the voice very well. It's very good. Very good stuff. I'd like to have them at the next. What was that event he was at where he was doing jokes?
The Al Smith dinner.
Yeah. I'd love to have that if we get it.
Did you watch any clips of that?
I watched a few, yeah.
Because, like, my favorite part...
Yeah.
Well, I saw people after the fact being like, Donald Trump totally bombed. But clearly he was...
Clearly he's killing.
Absolutely killing.
Look at Chuck Schumer over there. There he is, little Chuck.
That's the thing that I liked best. I was trying to think of a way to describe what Chuck Schumer and Michael Bloomberg looked like without being anti-Semitic. And it can't be done. It can't be done.
Damn. Every once in a while, you drop some real expert level like omni-racism. It's like saying, I tried to describe how this guy looks without being anti-Semitic, and I found it's impossible.
Did you see what he looked like?
Yeah, I did.
Could you describe it without being anti-Semitic?
No. I couldn't.
And it's just like the way it was framed. You've got Chuck Schumer sitting next to him, and like at certain points he was literally doing the. He was doing that, okay? And then you've got Michael Bloomberg. So the way it's framed, it's just his like beet red face in the very like bottom of the screen, frowning. And like I say, I really wanted to come up with something for that, but I can't. So we're gonna have to move. We're gonna have to move on.
In order to further the Israel peace operation, we can't really describe how these guys look too much more. We can't get into detail into how really they looked in order to further PR beneficiary relationships with Israel.
Feel free to look up a picture and fact check me if I'm wrong.
If you have a way to describe how these guys look, please comment without being anti-Semitic, because we don't like that in the comments.
But one of my this is another Trumpism that I like. He was doing his jokes and like kind of crushing.
Yeah.
But then at a certain point, he's just like, and I'm treated very badly.
I saw that. And what was it? It was a different interview I saw of him recently where like someone criticized like the words he was using to describe someone, and he was like, have you seen how they treat me? They treat me very poorly. I will not change the way I talk about this person until they treat me better. I think he is upset about how people talk about him in the media.
That's just such a cool move.
Yeah.
To like just be in the middle of something and be like, everybody treats me terribly.
It's a very lovable old guy thing to do.
Yeah.
It's a very like Rodney Dangerfield-esque, like,
yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
He has a very
no respect.
Yeah, he has a very like Dangerfieldism about him where he's like, he loves to like throw shit at people and like get it back. Yeah. I like an old guy like that that's just kind of like rough verbally and just likes to fuck with guys all the time.
Yeah.
He's a big ugly bitch, that one. Like the article that came out that he said back behind the scenes he was calling Kamala retarded. some fucking dweeb who like heard that and was like, nah, I gotta report this, people are gonna freak out, and everyone reads it, it's like, that's funny as shit.
Yeah,
that's really funny that he's doing it secretly.
Yeah.
Look at this retarded Indian lady.
This retarded Indian lady. What else is good this week?
What I wanted to say about Elon's bartending robot though is that I was thinking it's funny to think about like a guy like fucking with the like some like typical like barfly guy like hammered, and there's like a picture like an 80s movie like Roadhouse bar scene, little Musk robot like behind the bar just like mixing drinks, and then some like big burly like 80s movie bully is like flicking peanut shells at the robot, and he's like, hey clankers, get me another beer, and he's like and then the Indian guy cut to the Indian guy with the Xbox controller in Pakistan, like controlling it, just like, you motherfucker.
You motherfucker. You bastard, bloody.
Bloody bastard, fucking fuck you. And so the robot it's got like that like screen display, and it just cuts to it displays the Indian guy's face, and he's like, you fucking motherfucker, bloody. And then the robot like rips the bar counter off and like punches the guy like through a wall. And it becomes like he starts like going. I think it's funny to think about like an Indian guy using the robot to like
go
beat the fuck out of guys
on a killdozer rampage.
It's just like punching guys like in the air, like uppercutting a guy, and it's just like like punching guys' head off and stuff.
Yeah,
it's just soaked in blood, like marching towards like the like town where it's working in some like small town, and it's like marching towards town hall, just like on a fucking rampage. I was laughing about that.
To look forward to.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
we'll have on the ground drone strikes basically.
When Elon has his army, because how many? There's what, a billion Indian guys? So we
I think it's like 1.8.
So we can have like a billion robots.
For every Indian man, there's one. It's a 1-to-1 robot in the United States. Every Indian guy gets their own robot to control in America.
Yeah. At birth, they get a little teeny Xbox controller.
And this is how we were controlling immigration: is okay, you can't be here physically,
right? But you can have a Mac here.
You could have a robot here that has no human right laws applied to it, and doesn't really need to adhere to any laws.
Doesn't get a minimum wage.
No. So you can work in America from the comfort of your house.
You will be getting paid in rupees.
You'll be getting paid in Ethereum. 0.00125 Ethereum a day.
Whatever the Ethereum version of a rupee would be.
Yeah, maybe
it could be a Dogecoin. It's Elon.
Yeah, one Dogecoin.
Dogecoin.
And you don't have to leave Pakistan. you can stay there and live in America through VR.
Right. Yeah.
The entire nation of India is guys plugged in like Ready Player One, just controlling a robot in America.
Like the Matrix. Like all in like nutrient paste pods.
Yeah. In 40 years, Pakistan is like rainy and overcast all the time. Everyone's in nutrient pods,
These
controlling
towers.
little like little drones,
just
like
their hands poking out, clutching their Xbox controllers.
So the robots all have the same voice. So like when a woman walks down the street, all she hears is like, very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice. It's a total like dystopia in America. All these robots.
I didn't realize he was faking this one too.
Yeah, it was controlled by a guy.
Okay.
Yeah, just like all technological marvels, it's not really that cool.
Yeah. I mean, it is better than when it was literally just a guy.
That was fucking stupid.
Yeah.
He just needs to stop like hiding this shit.
He like fake his like rocket catch or whatever too.
I think that's probably real because he hires like fucking actual like rocket guys.
Because I thought that was good because we had quite a confrontation a couple weeks ago.
I still think it's demonic.
Because you're a anti-space extremist.
I am an anti-space. I'm not only that. I'm close to being a space denier. It might not even be real.
But I've been mulling this over. You know, going back and forth in my mind to defend and strengthen my positions.
Tennis
and
in your.
Here's the thing: we need to go to space.
Why?
Well, because what if the grand arc of human existence is basically the eternal struggle between bugs and monkeys?
That is probably it.
Yeah, and just think of all the bugs in space that won't get killed if we don't go there.
Right.
How are we? Because listen, I think we should start an operation to eliminate all bugs from Earth.
Right.
I'm sick of them.
Bugs. You're talking about literal insects.
Yes.
Oh. That changes how I feel a little bit.
Wait, what did you think?
I thought you were referring to like bug men.
Oh well, maybe they're a form of bug. Maybe once we get rid of all the real bugs, we can stretch out to metaphorical ones.
I didn't realize you were talking about actual insects.
Yeah.
We could just kill all the bugs?
Yeah.
I think some are cool.
I don't think so.
There's not a single... I thought you were like... You had like very... I remember the last time we talked about bugs, you were more pro-bug than I was.
I've changed.
Did you have a bad experience with bugs?
I've changed. I'm now a hardliner. Anti-bug hardliner.
You're a bug genocidist?
Yeah. Yes.
We need all of them gone. You're commenting on a mosquito's Instagram page. Yeah. Death now.
Death now. What's the thing that's bigger than a trillion?
A quadrillion?
Quadrillions must die. Well, okay, I learned some disturbing news.
The West has fallen because of bugs.
Apparently, just by like biomass, by like sheer like weight.
Yeah.
Like ants way more than all the people on Earth.
Yes, I've heard that.
That doesn't seem right to me.
There need to be more of us than there are of ants.
This is our planet. Not theirs.
Who do they think they are?
I don't know if we necessarily need to get... Listen, I know a lot of like bug lovers are probably going to be up in the comments like, oh, we need them to... do something with plants or feed birds or something.
Yeah.
Lies.
Bug lies.
It's sort of the thing, where they say like, if you don't have illegal immigrants, who's going to clean your toilets?
Right.
When people say stuff like that.
Yeah.
They say like, if you don't have bugs, who's going to germinate your plants?
Yeah.
Americans.
Soylenial weed guys who are growing plants in their house.
You can get a bunch of guys. This will kill unemployment totally. Who get a little like fuzzy on their finger.
Manually pollinate. Hiring like retarded weed guys to manually pollinate.
And you got a little like sponge on your finger, and you go and like poke at a flower, and then go like poke at another flower. It's not that hard. Like, the freaking bug can do it.
Dumbass bug can do it.
If a literal bug can do it, a bug man will be able to do it even better.
The bug man replacement operation.
Yeah. But
God damn.
Once we get rid of all the bugs on Earth, I think we need to also get rid of all of them in
You want a full
universe.
universal bug purge.
Yeah.
What happened? Did a bug like steal your car or something?
No, I just think it's
Did
like
a bug like fuck your wife?
I just think
You
it's
walk in on your wife, she's with a beetle.
It's nothing.
You're like, hey, get back here. He's out the window.
It's not like an emotional decision. It's more of like a logic thing.
It's very, very like Hitler-esque.
Very like icy logical.
They need to go.
Yeah.
The bugs have.
It's either them or us.
It's been them and us for years.
Well, they would exterminate you if they had the chance.
But they can't because they're an ant.
Not yet. But apparently there's more of them than there are of us.
Yeah. Well, that's the same with Indian people and white guys.
Let's not go there. Let's not get to that plan yet. First bugs. Then we go to space. Then
Then a bunch of other stuff. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. I mean, it's really more of just like a morale boost for the species.
Earth is now officially bug-free.
I don't know if people have noticed this, but it seems like people are always arguing.
Yeah, if we could
They're
unite,
always debating.
If we could unite against a common enemy
like,
of bugs.
In Watchmen,
yeah,
where he makes a giant bug and it saves the world and it's a happy ending.
Yeah,
because it gives everyone unifies against bugs.
Mm-hmm.
We got bugs.
We can do this.
We can do that.
Some bugs I think I would be totally fine with complete annihilation of. Mosquitoes. I mean, and ants, I don't necessarily have anything against ants. Yeah.
It just, we're number one.
I do think...
We need to just get their biomass down to below ours.
Have you ever seen close-up pictures of bugs' faces?
Horrifying.
They are very demonic creatures.
They are.
They look extremely demonic.
I mean, could you imagine a beautiful world, a summer day?
No bugs?
You walk out and there's just no bugs. You can lay in the grass and not get lupus or whatever.
There are some that suck ass for sure, but low key, dude, I'd be fucking with a ladybug or something. When they come on your finger and they kind of chill and it's like, what's up, little guy?
I mean, obviously there's going to be some unfortunate collateral damage. Obviously.
Sacrifices have to be made.
We must make sacrifices.
We need to save the race. And to do this, there must be sacrifices.
But, everyone's debating this, debating that. And I feel like if we had a common goal, destroying all bugs in the universe, I think people would get along a lot better.
Probably.
For common cause.
Think about how nice Africa would be if there were no demonic bugs.
And listen, this isn't even just for me.
Yeah.
We live in a pretty bug-free zone.
Well, we have winter, which kills...
We don't have any of the scary bugs.
No.
But, a lot of places, they got scary spiders.
Yeah.
They've got scary centipedes.
Imagine if humans had access to the entire landmass of Australia.
Yeah.
You
didn't have to worry about spiders.
The things we could accomplish if humans could inhabit most of Australia.
Yeah. We're going to land a man on Australia.
We're going to successfully launch a man to Central Australia, and he will not die.
From a spider bite, at least.
Or a snake. Can we... Oh, but then we're... You are reptiles chill?
Well, I mean, once we finish off bugs, we're going to need something to keep us busy.
Because there's a lot of extremely evil reptiles, but there's a lot of really cool reptiles. You ever see geckos?
Well, maybe it should just be a thing. Maybe we can let some bugs through.
Right.
Maybe
the good ones.
The good ones. Yeah.
You one of the good ones.
You've talked me down off the ledge.
There's a wasp.
This is the value of discourse.
Wasps are passing through like a border crossing, and they're wearing like a fuzzy sweater, and it's like, you're not a wasp, are you? And they're like, what wasp? What? No, me? Me, dude. Look at me.
Yeah. Okay, that's reasonable. We'll only totally exterminate some bugs.
Evil bugs. Objectively useless bugs like the wasp.
The wasp.
The wasp is nothing.
Mosquito. The centipede.
Oh, yeah.
The worm.
No, the worm.
Yeah.
They're swag.
Have you ever stepped on a worm?
No, I intentionally, when it rains, I'm extremely vigilant to not harm the worms. When it rains, my senses are, I'm keen, I take Adderall when it rains to make sure I do not harm the worms.
But we need a reason to go to space.
If not to kill
and
space mosquitoes.
I just thought that universal genocide of all bugs would be a good reason to go to space.
That is true. It probably is true.
Because I know we need to go. I'm just trying to think of a good reason.
What if we do discover like life on another planet and it is like literally like a worm? That's probably what it will be.
And yeah, we could like send in our Robo-Indian shock troops.
Land.
And they just have giant flat feet.
Some folks are born made to wave the flag.
Wouldn't that be
flamethrowers on their arms?
Wouldn't that be sick?
Yeah, well, what if the worms are like? What if life on another planet is like a straight up like worm, but it has a little tiny human mouth and it can talk English.
English?
Yeah. English and Hebrew.
It's like, all right, these ones can they hear a little like bug man that's speaking like Spanish. It's like
if you get to an alien planet, it's worms that speak Cantonese. You're like, what the fuck is that? It's a little worm like sticking into the ground. He's like, what you want, Guaylo? Get out of here.
Yeah. I mean, there are some bugs that are okay, I guess.
There's some that are cool.
But like I said, I just feel like we need to go to space.
But
that's the only logical reason would be to exterminate space bugs.
Everyone else is like, Elon's reason is like, we got to go to like kick it up there.
Yeah.
We got to go to be there. And it's like, well, we might as well not go if we're going to just be there.
Well.
What? Your agenda is to go up there and like hang?
Yeah. Or like, I don't know, mine minerals or something.
Yeah, we're going up there to be a bug.
Well, yeah.
We're going there to be an invasive bug.
No. A man cannot be a bug.
The bug mind and the human spirit are they are galactically opposed.
Well, that's the thing. I think I might, some might call this a prophecy. That's like our cosmic, a lot of people for a long time have sort of asked like, what's the meaning of life?
Mm-hmm.
Why are we here?
It's when you kill a mosquito
and
on your leg.
I think at some point we'll realize that we are here
to kill bugs. That's why God did all this.
That's why the ancient Atlanteans needed to create.
That's why the Tartarians figured out healing the human body with bells.
That's why Yakub invented white people.
To kill bugs.
Kill bugs.
Now go, my creation. Squash the bug.
Squash the bug.
And smoke a lot of the sacred herb while you do it.
Yeah, smoking. Can you imagine smoking weed in a tiny, 8 square foot steel room in space for years, and then you land on a planet and get chopped in half by a giant bug?
Yeah, it's a worm, but it's a human size and it speaks Cantonese.
Yeah, and it crushes you to death. But you're so high on weed.
How do you think Yakub feels about the white weed guy?
Good. He likes it.
Very good.
Wagwan.
Fish starts playing. He's listening to Fish up in wherever Yakub exists. Wagwan man, that makes me very happy to see my creation enjoying the sacred flower.
Yeah.
Yakub's a Rastafarian.
Yeah.
You think Yakub fucked with the white weed man?
Oh yeah. Well, wait. Yakub loves white people, right?
Yeah. Well. Does Yakub love me? I'm having a crisis of faith here, guys.
Well, because why would he create white people if not for them to become white weed guys?
Well, did he create us to be a plague on the black people?
Did Yakub invent Jewish people?
No. God did.
That was Yahweh.
Yeah, that was
God with the O as an apostrophe.
Yeah, Yahweh invented black people.
But what about Jewish people?
Yeah, same thing. Yeah, we were talking about semantics here. God invented...
Listen, there's white and there's other.
Jewish and black, same thing. There's only one real type of Jew, and we know what kind it is.
What you've been mentioning Canaanites a lot recently. What?
No,
what
I'm talking about the Hebrew Israelites.
Oh,
the black people and Jews are the same thing.
Right.
Hebrew Israelites.
So then, what's a Canaanite?
A descendant of Cain, which was a ancient race of people who supposedly eliminated the real Jews and became Jews.
Canaanites are evil?
Well, are Jews evil, as you know them now?
No.
Are what
Far from it.
Are what you know as Jews evil right now?
No.
No, stop asking.
No, don't mention that. Don't give anyone any ideas.
No, and that's enough of this. No, they're very, very good, very nice.
Back to bugs.
Anyway, bugs.
Yeah, you know what? I take it back. I like bugs. Actually, no.
Did you just get inspired by Yakub's love and
I felt
that?
The warmth of Yakub's love for his creation.
I think Yakub might be my favorite religious icon. I think he's probably the funniest one.
It's good.
A giant-headed black guy who invented white people.
I do think I might have to come up with a new rationale for this.
Yeah.
I do think that we should go to space, and we should go there incredibly heavily armed.
Well, that's for sure true. Yeah, I think absolutely we should go with guns.
If for no other reason than for the sake of it, I think we as a species should be orbital lasering other planets.
Do you ever think about what if you ever see a breakdown of a molecule?
Yeah.
Where it's like a orb rotating against another orb?
Sure.
Do you ever wonder if maybe our whole conceivable universe is one molecule in a giant Yakubian game of marbles?
Not until now.
I often think about that we are the bug. We are maybe
No.
I'm constantly torn between we are.
I got 2 legs, 2 arms, 2 eyes. It's good.
See, that's why I don't like space, because it inspires thoughts like that versus just being
in my studies, I've learned that 2 is actually the least satanic number.
It's a very good number.
Yeah.
God made 2 people.
Yeah. You never run into that's every other number
Is very bad.
is satanic.
Yeah, 2 is good.
Not 2.
2. 1 is the loneliest number.
Right. And 2 can be as bad as 1.
And 3 is company.
It's the loneliest number since the number 1.
But that's why I don't like space, is because it inspires deeply nihilistic, atheistic, ugly thoughts versus just saying, you know what, fuck you up there.
It's
I'll
not
appreciate it
even
from
real.
here. God made this for me to appreciate. God made a beautiful mountain range for me to hike and sit and listen to and appreciate.
No, God made the cosmos for us to conquer and
And
destroy
kill.
and enslave.
Go, my white creation. Conquer the stars. Wakanda forever.
Yeah, the first planet we land on is freaking Wakanda. It's like shit.
A bunch of chubby weed guys land their spaceship in Wakanda. A new story by Ray Bradbury. Chubby weed millennials land in Wakanda. So, where's the weed?
Where's the space weed?
We do not smoke that here.
We are all sober. No.
A new horror film from Ray Bradbury. Seth Rogen lands in Wakanda and finds out they don't smoke weed. No! Somewhere off deep in the cosmos, a faint, pudgy Jewish cry was heard.
Yeah.
In space, no one can hear you smoke.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Or what do you think we're at here?
Gotta be over an hour.
Yeah.
Gotta be.
Well,
We didn't even hardly dip into the notes.
no.
We just had a dang old gay old time. This was a bit heavy episode.
Yeah. But you know what? It was one that was heavy with bits, but also philosophy.
A lot of philosophy. A lot of Yakubian thought.
Yeah. Theology.
One could say philosophy.
Politics.
Polycythemiology.
Hate.
Yeah, we're saying all the words to get we can tag them in the
Yeah.
description.
Yeah.
Hashtag destiny.
Hashtag destiny.
Hashtag Ethan Klein.
Yeah. And tune into the Patreon. We're going to get into all sorts of streamer drama.
Yeah. You want it. That's not absolute poison.
You guys love streamer drama, right?
Don't you want to hear about a bunch of retarded fags being mad at each other?
Because we're going to hit the Patreon and we're going to talk Asmongold, Destiny, Hassan, Ethan Klein.
Yo, did you hear what Asmongold said about Israel and Palestine?
Yeah. We're going to hit it in the Patreon.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that.
You guys want to hear us say what Asmongold said, right?
And a bunch of other cool streamer drama, such as whatever Ethan Klein is whining about this week.
Yeah.
We're going to recap it.
Yeah. I mean, we're your go-to, our Patreon is your go-to source for streamer drama news.
Yeah, this is a streamer drama podcast. We should call it Fag Watch.
Fag Watch. Well, yeah, that'll be the Patreon. You got to pay. It's $5, but it's literally nothing with inflation when you think about it.
Worth it. This?
That or...
Infinite streamer drama.
Or 15 extra hours of streamer drama news a week.
Do you want this? Or do you want 350 episodes of intense streamer drama every week?
Yeah.
Plus full allegations.
Make your choice.
The choice is yours, Yakubian creation. What do you pick? Which way, Yakubian man? Goodbye, guys. Have a good day if you're listening to it on the way to work.